Yeah, before there was Marvel vs. Capcom, there was Xmen vs. Street Fighter. Aw, look, they're pals. He should rip his arm off and beat him with it. Or maybe they're negotiating. You know, in the next shot, Cyclops is like, dude, I'll trade you Jean Grey's cell phone number for Chun-Li's. Cyclops likes big thighs, and I cannot lie. Released to the arcades in 1996, this version is on the Sega Saturn from 1997, but only in Japan. Well, back then. Nowadays, you could just order it on eBay. It's not cheap, and you'll need the Action Replay 4-in-1 card or similar device, but damn is it worth it! Look at this game! I hear that the PlayStation release of this game was an abysmal disaster, so don't even bother with that one. Just fork over the bucks for the expansion card, and just close your eyes and think of happy thoughts when you pay for the shipping. Xmen vs. Street Fighter is worth it. I previously thought that X-Men Children of the Atom was possibly the best fighting game on the Saturn, or at least one of the best fighting games. This one just blows it away, which is not surprising considering this is also from Capcom, obviously, and a later release featuring X-Men characters and characters from Street Fighter, with amazing visuals and outstanding controls.
Good night, sugar.
While Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 are probably better games on the Dreamcast, I actually enjoy playing this one more because I love the Saturn controller, which is worlds better than the stock Sega Dreamcast controller. Now you can order fighting sticks for that thing, but for Gamepad gameplay, this is the one to get. And while there's not that many characters to choose from, they're all awesome. You've got Magneto, Wolverine, Chun-Li, Ken, Ryu, Cammy, Sabretooth, Storm, and more. Like Marvel vs. Capcom, it has the tag team style gameplay, where your supporting character will be off screen regenerating some of their health. And when you're ready, you just tag them in to kick ass. And if the character that you're fighting with gets defeated, your other character will come in to finish the fight, or be finished, depending on how well you do. I don't know what they're saying, but I'm assuming it's something like, hey, look at that ass while my adamantium claws disembowel you. That's why Cammy and Wolverine make such a great team. Watch my review of the Action Replay card, because you'll need something like that for two reasons. One, this game needs the memory expansion. Even the Sega Saturn needs a hand to play X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And also, you need to break the region encoding, because this was a Japanese-only release. And given some of the garbage titles that were released on the Sega Saturn to the West, I'm kind of surprised that this wasn't. Because if all games on the Saturn looked like this, there would have been no reason to buy a PlayStation. What do you mean, no? Yes, the game is that good. The beautiful 2D Capcom style endures, and the Saturn shows that it has the balls to run this game smoothly. It's not just the characters and the moves that make this game great, it's also the backgrounds. Note the attention to detail and the motion and the variety of environments that you'll see in X-Men vs. Street Fighter. The game itself is not terribly expensive on eBay. With shipping, it'll come out to a couple bucks, and you'll need the expansion card to play it. But I can't think of many other games that I would rather have in my Saturn collection than this one. So another thank you to Frank in California, who also donated X-Men Children of the Atom, along with some Japanese Dreamcast games, which you know will be appearing on the show. It rhymed again.
Wolverine, win!
While you're distracted by those thighs, I'll use my claws to stab you in the eyes. That's exactly what it says there. The Japanese are rhyming masters. They rhyme in English even when written in Japanese.
Let's go. Berserker Barrage! Berserker Barrage! Tornado Bow! Let's go. Berserker Barrage!
I think it's safe to say that I just handed Magneto his own ass on a platter. Wolverine and Chun-Li are unstoppable together. In fact, we'll take a look at the end boss of the game, the mighty Apocalypse, who really wasn't that mighty in the end, actually. All I had to do was imagine him as Alexis and kick the crap out of him. It's Xmen vs. Street Fighter, one of the best games on the Sega Saturn. You can increase the speed to turbo, numerous difficulty settings, and of course, 2-player gameplay. A terrific must-buy for the Saturn.
Wolverine, win!
Rookie.